They said, I know he didn't think that playlist was gonna be that short. Yeah, I don't know who I was fooling, y'all. I really don't know. I really don't know. Clearly wasn't gonna be that short. But shout out to Trailer Made. That was a fun live, man. Fun live. Yeah, I'm just waiting for my boy. Waiting for the big homie, Crowny, to pull up. Ronnie, what's up, brother? My boy Ron Raspberry. How you doing, good brother? How you been, man? Glad you up in here. Glad you up in here. Crowny's in the chat. Oh, yeah, just shouting him out. All right, I'll wait for him to pull up. Let me go use the restroom and get some more water because I drank all my water. Crowny's still not in the he hasn't accepted the invite yet. Let's go back to the messages and see if maybe he's having trouble with it. Does anybody know if he's ever done an interview like this before? Sam, I am. What up, Sam? I saw you earlier, but I was reacting. I didn't want to. Trying to move away from speaking as I'm reacting. So when I put out the reactions, I don't got to edit too much. Does anybody know Carol? Thank you for the donut. I appreciate that. We had Crowny G on speaking in lyrics yesterday. Such a great dude. Lacey and I love him. Oh, awesome. So he is familiar with, and you guys use StreamYard as well, right? Carol, you and Lacey, y'all use StreamYard, right? Where is Instagram? I'm trying to find a Instagram link so I could use the. Oh, here it goes. All right. Give me a minute, fam. I'm outside right now. I really want to do the pod, though. Give me a minute. I'm going to pull up. Unless you want to link tomorrow. Nah, brother. We got to do this tonight. This is my fault, too, because I took long. But I guess he's doing something now. Hold on. Let me see something. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm just updating y'all as I'm reading. He's got something going on. He's outside somewhere. First of all, appreciate the dono. Thank you, Carol. How's the wife? Is she better? Yeah, she's better. Wifey's definitely better. She's back on her feet. She's back to doing, mommy things. Yeah, she's back on her feet. Thank you for asking. Yeah, she's doing a lot better. She's feeling a lot better. Sorry you're not feeling well, but glad to see you to pop in and say hi. So, Sam, you're not doing too well right now? What's up with you? Nasty migraine? Oh, yeah, migraines suck. Migraines are one of the worst things, though. Like, people undermine, no pun intended, what a migraine can do. People undermine it a lot. They just think it's a bad headache. Like, nah, it'd be bad. I've had a migraine that lasted like at least a week, and I really was about to go to the hospital or the doctor and see, like, I think I'm bleeding inside of my head. Like, that's how serious, that's how long it lasted. I really was worried about what was going on inside my head. But wifey is doing a lot better. Thank you for asking, everybody. Shay, what up, Shay? Hey, everyone, just setting up for my daughter's 18th birthday, but I'm listening. That's what's up. Appreciate you for popping in, Shay. Thank you. Happy birthday to your daughter. Is Bad Wolf in here? Somebody told me it was Bad Wolf's birthday. I'll hit him up on Instagram and say happy birthday if he's not in here. But shout out to Bad Wolf, too. Happy birthday, brother. Yeah, he turned 50, right? Somebody DM'd me and told me that. I missed it in the chat. I think it's from thunderstorms, but if it doesn't go away in a couple of hours, I'll be at the ER. Yeah, if it's feeling like that, don't hesitate. Do not hesitate. That's why I told wifey, like, it was a couple of days she wasn't feeling good. I was like, it's time to go to the doctor. We're not playing these games. We can't play with our health like that. You feel me? We cannot play with our health like that. So, yeah. Absolutely. Do what you got to do. Do not play around with it. Let me zoom in a little more. That's better. Yeah. Okay, hold on. He's texting me right now. Let's see if we got some good news. He says he need a minute. And then he suggested we do it tomorrow. That tells me he needs more than just 1 minute. A New York minute is like, it could be an hour. As y'all know, how I be getting on here late. Back out of here. Love you all. All right, Sam, have a good night. Sorry you can't stay with us. Sorry that migraine's kicking your butt like that. That sucks. But I'll pray for you, baby girl. Pray for you. Hope Hope you are clear tomorrow of the headache and you're feeling well again. And you'll be able to join us because we are going to be going live one more time. We'll do like a donation live so we can just do a bunch of music, maybe like 6, 7 hours or something like that, just to make up for all the time lost. But can't wait to see y'all there. Sam, take care. Hold on. Be 10 minutes. I'm hopping in. I'm gonna hop in for a minute. Wait, give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna hop in for a minute. I'm not really sure what he's saying. He needs 10 minutes. I know that. And then he said, I'm gonna hop in for a minute. Like you're gonna, yeah. If he's not ready to do the interview right now, we'll have to push it to like the end of the week, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm gonna be back to work, and my time. I'm just on bad timing right now. This is my fault. If we would have, well, the music was fire. We would have been late no matter what. Even if I was on time, even if I wasn't 30 minutes late, we still would have been. That live took forever. Live took forever because I need this interview to be like at least an hour at minimum because I got a lot of questions to ask him. Um, Let me just ask him straight up if he wants to push this next week. Anyway, what's up with y'all though? Can't lie, I thought I was gonna be the interview in the live. I was gonna do it like that, but I didn't want to be up way too late with the live. Um, yeah, Ethan from Texas, what up, my Texas brother? I'm not from Texas, but I'm in Texas. He said, "Run it back, go." Run what back exactly? Yeah, now I was gonna do the interview for. I mean, it made sense to do the interview, but I really wanted to like. I thought it made more sense to do the live first, so that we can go from that energy into the live, into the interview. You feel me? Like I thought it would have been cooler to do it that way because I feel like we would have came into his interview with a lot of energy and we could have talked about the live that we just did, you know, that involves his record label. And on top of that, I didn't want to go to bed too late. Me and him agreed for 6, so I was figured I don't want to, you feel me? I don't want to be because if I have nothing after the live, I'm really gonna stretch it. The live party, whatever, I really would have stretched it. Knowing I had the interview after, I was moving at a certain pace, even though it still took a little while. But every record deserved the time it got. Went back the whole playlist again, go. Yeah, when you're on StreamYard, you can't play music like that. Because even when you play music, it comes out weird. Like, first of all, it just plays, you know what I'm saying? It just plays weird. It's for some reason, audio does not play well through StreamYard. So they need to step that up because that's terrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't ever play when I'm on StreamYard, if I'm live on StreamYard, because I'm interviewing somebody. It's good quality to interview somebody. But as far as playing music, it muffles it does something to the audio. Kind of muffles it or like makes it not sound clean. So I don't like playing music when I'm on StreamYard. Only when I'm on OBS Studio going live directly to the YouTube. Then the music comes out clean. By the way, on that last live, was I too loud? Was my audio too much? Like, was I overbearing the music? Because I had the music turned all the way up and I had the mic turned all the way up because people keep saying I sound low in my reactions. I would listen to it right after and be like, I hear myself just fine. And they'd be like, yo, you're too low, but the music's too loud. I'm like, damn, all right. I'm just gonna put them both up and just keep my distance from the mic. And that's what I did. So I was never like doing this, only when I said run it back. Other than that, I'm like pretty far from the mic and I have the mic. No, you weren't loud. Volume was perfect. You know, everybody on live always tells me the volume's perfect. And then people on YouTube be like, yo, you need to turn your mic up. Yo, recommendation. And it's always like one or two people. Meanwhile, nobody else is complaining about it. Everybody else is describing the reaction. They're like, yo, this part when you said this was hilarious. Or yo, this and that. Or yo, this and that. I'm just like, it's always that. Those two or three people that are always like, you need to turn your music down. You're being overpowered by the music. Or I'm just like, damn, for real. And that really irritates me because I spent so much time editing. I'm just like, wait, what? How did I not catch that? Maybe my ears are just shot. You know what I mean? Would love to have Manny on the channel. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down to be on the channel. Y'all let me know. Me and Lacey were talking about something, so we're gonna make it right. I'll tell y'all right now. Some of y'all know, some of y'all don't know. Because I just spoke to him again. Shout out to Tom McDonald. There's a lot going on right now, and he's actually dealing with a lot. So we put our situation on hold. So there's a lot of people doing interviews and stuff, and we have an interview coming up as well. I'll just tell y'all because I don't even, at this point I don't care anymore. At this point, I just don't mind telling y'all. That's all I'm saying. And there's only a few of us in here anyway, so it's not like I'm telling my entire channel. Just the ride or dies. But yeah, we got a Tom McDonald interview coming up. That's gonna be amazing. Only difference is like we were gonna do a live one, but so we're gonna be doing one in person. So I'm hella grateful for just being able to meet the dude in person. You feel me? Shake the man's hand. Noah Rockefeller as well. I'm going out there with wifey, so we'll be able to connect with both of them, and at least build and talk. You know what I'm saying? The interview's probably going to be like over an hour long for sure, probably 2 hours long, whatever he has time for. But it's dope. It's dope. You know what I mean? He said a lot of things, man. He said a lot of things. Some of y'all probably saw the stuff he said, but he said a lot of things. Nova Rockefeller said a lot of things as well. When I spoke to her, like they had really nice things to say about the channel that I just was mind blown by it. I almost didn't believe half the stuff he was saying. I'm like, man, do you really believe that? I was like, do you actually believe what you're saying right now? Because I'm kind of geeked right now. And then people tell me, why you support Tom McDonald? Well, he supports me. You know what I'm saying? Willing to do a whole interview with me in person in LA. I'm gonna fly to LA to do it. And for free. Like, I don't understand. Can you find megastars like that? He's a megastar, dog. He's a megastar. Like, he doesn't have to do that. But he said, you're one of my, if not my favorite reactor of all time. I'm just like, how long have you been watching me? Like, I won't say too much of what he said because we're going to talk about a lot of it on the interview. But right now, with all the Charlie stuff happening right now, he's scorching hot. You feel me? So he's doing a lot of stuff right now. He was supposed to be putting out another song, but he had to of course he had to put out the Charlie thing, like he had to. But yeah, man, it's awesome what's happening right now. As far as like, it's sad that what happened to Charlie, but this is bringing all of us together. And we spoke about it like, yeah, we're still going to do it, bro. He said, we'll do it before the year is out. We're going to do it. He's like, and I can't wait to, he's like, I can't wait to meet you in person. I'm just like, dude, what? Can't wait to meet you in person, for real. Yeah, shout out to Nova Rockefeller too. She was like, she had posted me saying like, she was like talking to her chat, 240 something thousand people. She's like, is this the greatest reactor ever? She acts, and I'm only saying this because this is what was said. You know what I'm saying? This is what was said. I'm not being all cocky and nothing like that, but she literally asked all her followers, and so many people were in her comment section saying, you haven't seen, I don't even know who these people are. I don't recognize these names. So that's how you know people follow you and they don't talk in the comment section or whatever. Because I usually recognize names. And they were just like, oh, you haven't heard Goldworthy? Like, and somebody said his name is Manny. Like, people know me. I'm like, oh shoot, I don't even know those names from the lives. But they're like, you don't know this dude? He's been reacting to Tom since God Mode. Check out his God Mode. They kept saying, check out his God Mode. And they say, yeah, he did Hey You, telling her song, her Hey You song. Oh, he did it justice. And all these comments I was reading, I was like, wow, dog. And she loved it. Like, she was responding back and stuff. But yeah, it was cool. Watch, like, they literally were laying in bed watching me for 6 hours. The dedication, bro. The dedication to sit there and watch me for like 6 hours. That's crazy, man. It's dope, man. It's dope. But hold on real quick. Let me check my Instagram. Check my Instagram. But yeah, it's cool. It's confirmation. You know what I'm saying? It's confirmation that we're doing the right thing. You feel me? Hell no. I'm on my way. 5 minutes. Send the link. He said send the link. I already sent the link. Yo, Crowny's funny, bro. I think he's ready. I think he's almost ready. Maybe he needs me to resend the link. I don't know. It's in the messages that we're having. It's in the conversation that we're having. I'll send it again though, just in case. He's probably having issues with that one. That's probably what he meant. Yeah, so shout out to Tom McDonald for being just a down to earth dude. And he's affected right now. He's not in the space right now to have an interview. And I respect him for even reaching out and keeping it real with me. You know what I'm saying? I respect that. I respect him treating me like a normal person and not being all megastar about it. You feel me? I respect that. I respect the fact that he gives me that respect. You know, it's confirmation that I feel like we can keep going with this and we can do great things. You feel me? I remember talking to Floyd TV and he was like, bro, he said, I quit my job because of time reactions. I'm like, I'm not at that spot, but that's dope. He said, because of Tom McDonald reactions, he said, I was able to quit my job and go full time on YouTube. I was like, dang, but that was a different time. You know what I'm saying? YouTube was a little, I'm not gonna say it was easier, but like it wasn't so many reactors. You know, there wasn't so many, it's so many reactors now. You really got to stand out or you really got to be delivering the people something different than the typical. You know what I'm saying? Because of who you are, Manny. I appreciate you, Elena. Thank you. I appreciate all y'all. Carol, thank you for first of all donating. Oh, my boy Crowny ready. He ready. He ready, y'all. Everybody chill out. Everybody chill out. Keep cool. Keep it cool. Keep it cool. He's here. He's in the back room. You know what I'm saying? Dusting his shoulders off right now. Hold on. He here. He here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to have this interview, man? Or this conversation, I should say, right? We like to have conversations over here. You feel me? Shout out to Elena Rose with the $20 donut. I appreciate it. Shout out to Carol. She said, I'm so jelly. How you gonna meet Tom before me? Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Come on. Yeah. Shout out to Lena Rose. She said, thank you for everything. And I appreciate how much you do for Trailer Made, taking the time to explain what a lot of people miss. You deserve all the good things coming your way. Thank you, Elena Rose. Elena Rose is so like, she's not a mushy person, so I'm not gonna get mushy with her. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let her be because she's a tough act. You feel me? So I'm not gonna put her on the spot like that. But she's a sweetheart. You know what I'm saying? She's a sweetheart. She really is. She's somebody who is thoughtful, respectful, and she's very supportive. She's been supporting me since the first time I seen her in the chat. And she's responsible for most of my straight up infatuation with Trailer Made. Like I love Trailer Made, dog. It's like my favorite freaking group, favorite label. Like, you feel me? Solid individuals. They just can't stop adding more solid individuals. The only one I don't know is Big Dizzo, right? That's his name, Big Dizzo. I might be mispronouncing his name, but he's the only one I don't know. I haven't spoken to him before. Oh, I spoke to him briefly on Instagram, but we'll talk to Crowny. We'll get a little more information from the members and himself. I want this interview to be more about Crowny, though. You feel me? And his story and what he's got to offer. We know where he comes from. We know Trailer Made. We know Target. We know Simple Man. We know the usual suspects. But coming to the stage, man, I'd like to formally introduce the man, hardworking act, me, myself, and I, Mr. Introspective, I like to say. And I feel like we're gonna, and y'all know I haven't reacted to that much Crowny. So I wanted to do this interview before I went into a deep dive of Crowny because it will hold the test of his consistency. So we'll talk to him, the man, get his story, where he's from. When we listen to the music now, when we react to more Crowny, we have a much better understanding of it because we know the man and we know the story. And when we're listening to the music, we're able to connect to the music on a different level, which is only going to grow what more appreciation for the viewer. So there's people, if there's new people in the chat who are just hearing Carney for the first time, I'm going to have the opportunity to describe what we're listening to in a more specific artistic way because I can vouch for what he's saying. You feel me? And that's the whole point of why we're doing it this way. You feel me? So that's always the best way to do it, but not everybody has the opportunity to do it that way. We did, and that's why I chose to do it this way. So come to the stage, man. We got CROWNY GAMBINO. Shout out to the boy. Make sure y'all show him some love. Make sure y'all show him some love. What up, dog?
What's up, brother?
Let me put my headphones on because I don't even got my headphones on. What up with you, player?
Another day in paradise, right?
You kind of low. You kind of low.
I'm on my phone. I'm outside.
You on your phone? Oh, that. It's not going to be too clear then. Let me see. Let me see what I can do here. First of all, let me make me a little smaller because.
Make you smaller, make me bigger, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Let me see. You straight like that.
Good.
Yeah, you straight like that. But yeah. Y'all gotta turn you gotta turn Crowny up. I can't really turn Crowny up too much. He can only turn himself up. I think I have him at the max volume. I can't control his
What about now? Can you hear me now?
you sound way better now.
Yeah, for sure. That was my fault. I had you connected to the Bluetooth.
Oh, okay. yeah. Now
What's
you sound
going
way
on
better.
though?
Yeah, yo, listen, we doing good, man. We just did a whole trailer made live. It was kind of wild. You feel me? It was fun, but we didn't get to touch on a lot of
Yeah.
music on there. You can hear me good?
Yeah, I can hear you perfect.
Oh, okay. Now, hold on real quick. Chat, how we sound as far as like our balance between me and him? Like, does our balance sound good as far as the volume? Let's get some
Mic
feet.
check, mic check.
Yeah, you sound good. If you could turn yours down a little bit, I think maybe just like a notch or two, just to control,
All right.
just so that it doesn't, it doesn't pop or nothing like that.
What about now?
I think you sound the same, but don't even worry about it. Everybody, we sound good. They say it sounds good, so we're not even gonna mess with it. We're not even gonna
All
mess
right.
with
If
it.
the
All right,
people say
bet.
it's good, we good.
Yeah, if the people say it's good, we ain't got nothing to hide, nothing to change. My fault. Yeah, brother.
Sure.
So, how you feeling, man? What you getting into over here? We almost didn't make this happen.
Yeah, right. Shoot, I was just outside, but I had to pull up on you. If I'm gonna pull up
Yeah.
on anyone, for sure.
Yeah. I appreciate
But
that, man.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real healthy. You healthy? Everything healthy over there?
Yeah, for sure, man. My wife wasn't feeling too good for the past 2 weeks, and she's right now. She's doing better, back on her feet, handling business at the crib, and she's doing well. So God is great. God is great, man.
Blessings, for sure.
Absolutely. So yeah, man. Let's get into it, good brother. Let's get into it, man. It's first of all, this interview has been a long time coming.
I've been waiting.
I know.
I told you. I was like, I was waiting for you to hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, the people was telling me, they was like, Crowny hit you up yet? I'm like, is he supposed to? I wasn't sure what was going on. I was like, nah, he hasn't. So I thought, oh, maybe he's gonna hit me up. So I just let it chill. Maybe I was waiting for you to be ready. I wasn't even ready anyway. So I was like, I'm just letting him hit me up.
I was waiting to pass you the note, like, yo, you give me the interview, check yes or check no.
Hey, but you know what? That's respect. That's respect. You know what I'm saying? It's respect, and the feelings mutual, dog. I respect everything y'all got going on over there, man. I definitely, I hold Trailer Made out of high regard. I think you're a part of a group of some cool individuals. I'm saying down to earth folks.
For
Solid.
sure, definitely solid for sure.
It's a good place to be. It's our duty to take advantage of all opportunities, small or big, because we actually don't know what's small or big. You feel me? Because once the seed is planted, we don't know what it can grow into. So
Exactly.
to show your appreciation of that garden, you got to continue to water and take care of yourself and shine and be out there with the sun. Don't be afraid of the light. Walk towards that light. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, no doubt.
yeah,
Never be
appreciate.
scared. Never be scared. You can't be scared. You're gonna be your
No,
own worst
never.
critic. I feel.
Absolutely. What up, Howard? We got some people. We got big fans in the chat, though. We got big fans in the chat. So, a lot of love, man. Shout out to everybody. They're showing you a lot of love in the chat. I know you're on the phone, so he's on the phone, so he's not gonna be able to
What's
see
up?
the
What's
chat,
up,
y'all.
chat?
You can't see the chat, right?
Chat.
You breaking up a little
Yeah, I
bit. I'll
gotta
let
go
you.
like actually hit it. Then I won't see. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay, yeah. So simultaneously,
You
you
see
can't
me?
see the chat.
Nah. Yeah. For sure.
We gotta let you
For
settle.
sure.
It's like a little choppy. Yeah, we good right there.
I'm good now.
Yeah, you're good.
All
As
right.
good as good as can be, man. We'll work with it. We'll work with all the natural
Yeah.
deficiencies.
Let's
You know
do
what
it. Let's
I'm saying?
do it. Last minute stuff.
Yeah,
Talk to me
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Talk to me nice.
We'll
Yeah.
do it. We'll have to. We have a good time. We connect. We could always do this again. You feel me? For part two,
For sure.
lay some
For
groundwork
sure. Hey,
down
I'm
and
always with a part two or three.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Lay
For
down the
sure.
foundation and come back and move in and make it
No
happen
doubt. No
again.
doubt. No
So, man,
doubt.
listen. Let's talk about the origins of Crowny, dog. First of all, real name, no gimmicks. You put
Crown.
it out there. Crown.
Nah, I'm playing. My real name is Steven.
Oh, Steven. He didn't want to tell nobody they
Yeah.
was Steven. I was like, oh no,
Nah,
man,
I love
I
my
ain't scared
name.
of Steve.
I love my name actually because that's where I got crown from. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? If you Google it, it means the crown doing. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
the crown. Okay, yeah.
fun
I'm
fact.
in,
Fun
I'm
fact.
I'm and I want to give you another fun fact, man. Is
Mm,
there's a man in the Bible named Stephen.
yep.
Stephen's an underdog in the Bible. He's one of the most glorious individuals who ever lived because as he was getting stoned to death, right, in the name of the Lord, he was a believer of Christ. And as he was getting stoned to death, all he would
Mm-hmm.
say is, "Give rest to those who stone." They know not what they do. He didn't deem the ones who were stoning him. He
Yeah,
forgave them. He forgave
for
them in the
sure.
name of the Lord because he knew Christ and he knew where he was going after this. So the pain he was enduring was only temporary. He knew it. He knew he was going to die, but he knew he was going to live forever. So, and that's Stephen.
Yeah,
Stephen's the most underrated person in the Bible, dog. So you got a dope
for
name.
sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Young King. I like
Appreciate
it.
it.
So yeah.
Appreciate it.
So the origins. I want to ask you about the origins. So we know you rep Florida heavy and all that, but like what part did you grow up in a lot? Because I'm seeing Tampa, Brooksville. Like where you from exactly?
That's just because I be, uptown, downtown Switzerland. You know,
Okay.
I'm originally from. I was born in New York, then I moved to Jersey, so I rep Jersey for real.
Time
But
out.
for
What
sure.
you just said? What you just said? Where
Yeah,
you
New
from
York.
in New
You
York?
already know
I'm
uptown,
I'm I'm
downtown Switzerland.
eh,
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I got people.
man.
I got
Hey,
my
let's
fam. My
make it
family.
happen. Where they at?
I got family out there in Brooklyn, Queens. I was born in Queens, so
Okay, okay.
but I moved to Jersey. That's why I rep Jersey more. But I'm from Florida for real now. I've been here since I was like 14. So
Yeah. No,
I'm a
it
little
ain't where
bit of
you from. Is
everywhere.
where you at? Yeah,
Yeah, no
yeah.
doubt.
You're
I'm a little
giving
bit of
credit.
everywhere.
You're giving credence to who made you. Because when you came from that young adolescence to your grown man, that's what
Hmm.
made you. You know what I'm saying?
No
So
doubt.
I respect that.
I feel them high school years is what really, for
Yeah,
sure. So
the
that's why I was like,
growth.
it's Florida. I got no problem with Florida. My
Yeah.
cousins still make fun of me. They think I got an accent, but then people down here think I got another accent. So it's like whatever.
Right. I get this. I'm in Texas now. You feel me? I'm from New York as well, right?
Yeah, obviously.
And
What
and
part you from?
I'm from Long Island, like
Oh,
right
you
by
from
Queens or
LI? You
whatever.
know the you
Yeah,
know
yeah,
you know the
hmm
Shinnecock Reservation?
yeah. Absolutely.
That's me.
Oh, okay,
For sure.
okay,
My
yeah,
family,
yeah.
my grandma and
I
all of
know
that,
I
for
got a lot
sure.
of I got a lot of homies from over there. Yeah, a lot of
Oh yeah,
families I
nah,
know
for
from
sure.
over
We're
there.
gonna have to go kick it at a powwow
Yeah,
around this
you
time.
already
Just
know.
it just passed actually. Powwow just actually passed for sure.
Oh, it did,
That
right? Like a
yep,
week ago,
yes
right?
sir. Yeah, but yes
Yeah.
sir. Yeah.
Hmm.
Look at the all right. Yes
Yeah, yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah. No, no, I'm connected, bro. I know everything that goes on in New York.
Yes sir.
I'm well connected,
As you
bro.
should.
All
Yes sir.
cultures, all religions, man. I know, because you know how it is. New York is a melting pot, so you always got a friend from every type of identity, man. You know,
Every facts. That's a
the
fact.
cultures are alive over there, but
Yeah, real alive. Not like well, I ain't gonna say down here because shoot, you got
no,
that spot
no,
around here.
that's fair to say. But at the end of the day, Texas, the South has its own identity, so
Exactly.
it's not New York. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. So like,
You gotta
it's
love New York. Like I
you
love it.
gotta
You know
love
what I'm
New York.
saying?
Yeah. Hmm.
But I love Florida.
Yeah, me too, man. I got family. I got family in Tampa. I got family in Tampa, and I got
Hmm.
family in Miami. So yeah, and I got some family in Orlando as well. So yeah, I
I,
spent some
I,
good time in Tampa.
I mess with Tampa. I like Tampa. I mess with Tampa.
Yeah.
Tampa's good.
Uh,
St. Pete, for real, for real.
oh, okay.
Across the
Yeah,
bridge, across the
yeah.
bridge.
I was about to say, yeah. It's you like it where it's dangerous. This man.
Nah, nah, nah. What they say, stay dangerous.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, nah. But I'm on a different chapter of life though.
Yeah, I hope so, man.
No doubt.
We from it. It breeds us at times. We become products of our environments. But one thing I always say, even to my young gunners coming up in New York, I say you don't got to remain a product of your environment.
Nah,
You
build,
feel
big
me?
build. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
And
For
you could
sure.
change. And you're more than your zip code, brother. You're much
No
more than
doubt.
that.
It's a whole world out there.
Yeah, I'm glad you found your way, bro. And I like
Thank
to
you.
hear you. I like to hear you speak with light and positivity, man. There's light inside you, and you know,
Thank you.
the more you acknowledge it, the more it's gonna shine. So, you know,
I be telling the people, I be like, I feel like I'm boxing in here. When I stop
yeah,
feeling myself,
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
boxing.
Well, that's
No
that New
doubt.
York competitive nature. We gave you
Yeah,
something. You,
yeah.
you
Hey,
can,
hey, what Denzel say? Yo, I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. You know
yes.
what I mean? No doubt, for sure.
Yeah, I like
So
that,
I'm
man. I
leaving
like
with
that.
something.
So the
If
label
there's
story, bro.
talk to me.
The label story. I just want to know, like, how'd you first of all, how'd you link with Target, you know, Trailer Made, and what doors you felt like that might have opened for you, whether literally or just mentally?
Shoot, honestly, in both areas, a lot of things open for me. Cause I got linked in with Trailer Made through DJ Cap One. You know
Okay.
what I mean? He
Yeah, I
was
heard about
doing,
that. I got some questions
yeah,
for you on that too. I got some
yeah,
questions for
for
you about.
sure. I
Okay,
was low
DJ
key.
Catwood. He was bringing
I
you
was low
around at
key.
first, right? They wasn't trying to rock with you first musically.
Yeah, yeah. Well, not that they wasn't trying to ride with me. They was just,
You was too
yeah,
cool.
okay, cool,
They
yeah.
was-
You know what I'm saying?
but you
But
was always around though. But yeah,
I ain't
okay.
never leave. Once they let
I,
me in, I ain't leave. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right, right.
What y'all doing?
It
What
be-
you need? What
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you
It be
know?
like that. It be like that.
Yeah.
That's called persistence,
And,
brother. Like
and then it
you saw
became
it.
friends.
Yeah, exactly. So it's an involvement of relationships, and
Yeah,
yeah,
no doubt.
we got
Yeah,
it.
and
That shows you cherish that for just being
yeah,
adamant about being around.
I mean, shoot, just like a lot of the songs, like me, myself, and I, Chance, and
Hmm.
running on E. A lot of that's real. That's real deal. I really
Yeah,
mean what I'm saying. Like I've been through friendships, and
yeah.
everybody
Talk
has
about it.
though.
Talk about it.
Everybody has. I just want to speak in general. Everybody has. It's not just me telling my story. I want to tell everybody's story if I can.
It's the
But
relatability.
yeah,
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised about. You'll be surprised how you. I don't know if you'll be surprised, but most people will be surprised about how just telling your own story is telling
hmm
someone else's story. You don't even have to stretch or try to tell somebody else's story. Just being
yeah,
yourself is going to be relatable. Number one, because we are not special. There are where there's us, there's many. So if I tell my story, there's going to be millions out there who are going to connect with me because there's millions going through what I went through, and that's the
yeah,
comfort sometimes we need, but also it's the relatability. So we don't have to, like, a lot of artists sometimes they go hard to like relate to everybody because they just want to impress everybody, they want to please everybody, and they want to make it in this game. But But a lot of the times when you zone in and focus on your own craft, your own life, as long as you're coming across that screen as a genuine individual, people are going to respect you for that. If it sounds good, they're going to listen to you. You know what I'm saying? And if it's real, they're going to stick with you and they're going to stay loyal.
Yeah, they're gonna stay. They here for the long ride. You know what I mean? Like I be saying, yo, just love me when I'm right, but love me when I'm wrong. Cause I be wrong, but when I'm wrong, I'm right. You know what I mean?
Right. Because I could have been right.
Yeah. What he say in the movie, I swear I feel like that. I felt that right
Get Richard not tried. It's
Get
like
Richard not tried. For sure. Yeah.
that boy Howard. Yo, you stupid, man. Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, Howard crazy. Crazy.
So let's
But
talk
yeah,
about
that's how I got linked in with
go
Trailer
ahead.
Made. I just
Okay.
ain't never leave. You know what I mean? It was DJ Cat One, shout out to him. And you know, shoot, I just gained friends, good friends with Target, good friends with Breadwin. Like they not even my friends, they my brothers to me. You know what I mean? I bother them. I'm irritating. You know what I'm saying?
What about musically though? What you feel like? What kind of doors do you think that open musically and mentally? But what do you think that you said the friendship, you got to build some solid foundation with some good brothers. Okay, that's one thing that opened up that all of us could use. We always need a door to walk into when we're going through our whatever life might hit you with. But what about career wise?
Shoot, I like to say, you know, they the man with the plan. I'm just a part of the brand. You know what I'm saying? So me saying that to say this is like it opened doors musically to where it gave me a chance to open my versatility for real. I always had thoughts like, yo, I want to do this, I want to try this, you know, but never really had the opportunity to because then, you know, money tight or I got whatever going on, you know, whatever, and they giving all of us a chance in my opinion, but I can only speak for myself. So they gave me a chance to like, yeah, I'm gonna try this now, you know, and I'm gonna try this like. You know, like Chance, I try to do a little harmonize on it, you know, you know, and then just the people giving me more open with the people. I'm up to okay, this is cool, you know. I people
Building
be just hitting me,
encouragement.
yeah,
Give
for
me,
sure.
mm-hmm.
Built my confidence even more because I was at a time before Trailer Made. I wasn't giving up. I always loved like writing and making music, always. But well, what I thought was making music, I feel I gained more knowledge with the guys. You know, that you know, what was it? I remember I used to say when I was younger, I ain't gonna record myself. Like I'll pay someone to do that, you know. But then, you know, realizing I didn't even know what mixing, mastering, and then paying to record was the two separate things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. And I'm over here now with these guys, and I might, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not slow, but I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm foreign to something, I love music, but I never researched it for real. But it's
Hey,
like,
part of the process, man.
yeah, part of the process.
You're learning the science. You're learning the science behind it.
Yeah, I'm learning the science. I'm
It's
learning the
hard
business,
work.
the science. I'm just into it. I always loved it. I know I was always good with my words. That's one thing I always knew. And Target, one thing I love about Target is he won't. He might get frustrated, but he don't let me know. But I'll be over his shoulder. Yo, what are you doing? Well, what's that doing? Why? Why though? And I'll ask him again like 5 minutes later. That's when
What you
I
said that
knew.
was again?
Yeah, exactly. That's when I knew. I'm like, all right. You know, same with Breadwin. Dang, why you doing that to the video? And it's not that I don't like it. It's just I want to know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I just want to be
You,
knowledgeable. So when
we have to be
I'm not,
sponges. We got to soak it up.
yeah, for sure.
So
Because it's
things
like, you
become
know,
familiar. Hey, there's gonna be a day where you might have to do it yourself. You feel me?
yeah, no
And
doubt, no
the
doubt.
to have a group like Trailer Made at your back and holding you down and all that. One thing that's important as an independent artist like yourself dealing with an independent label is the word independent itself. So there's gonna be moments where, like you said earlier, I just want to spin back to what you said earlier. You was like, they the man with the plan. You just holding down the brand or whatever or whatnot. It's gonna be a time where you're gonna have to be the man with the plan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
And
doubt.
it's time to source up now on what that's gonna feel like, whether the weight is on you or not. The whole point is to move as such. Don't be who you are because you real like, yo, this is who I am and I'm being me. The best thing we can do for ourselves, because I'm in that indie space as well, is to be who we inspire to be. Be the artist we aspire to be and be the man we aspire to be, so that we're always walking forward, not standing in place waiting for the direction.
Yeah, because you can't do nothing standing in place. A lot that's what I
Exactly.
honestly no shade against
Treadmill.
nobody, but I feel a lot of people get it mixed up. Just my opinion. to
Mm-hmm.
where they think they going up, but they really right in the same place. You know
Steady,
what I'm saying?
steady.
Because they want to keep, a lot of people want to keep up with the Joneses. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We all see it, we all do it, but like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I want to elevate. I'm a sponge. I want to
Yeah.
learn from what I know, and it's making me, it's evolving me. You know, Target, shout out to him. He's evolving me, showing me different things, helping me, let me try different sounds that I want to do. You know what I mean? So it's like, and then he'll be in the studio. I'll write something. He'll like, yeah, maybe you should do it like this. And I'm open to everything. Like, all right, bet, let's do it. Let me
That
see how it sounds
that's good.
before I reject it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You got to be
Situations
open.
like that.
When it comes to music, we're talking about an art form that's built on creativity. It's built on not
Yeah.
originality, even though originality is part of a thing, but it's not exactly built on originality because we're going to take from everywhere. We're going to be inspired by many sounds. So it's
Hmm.
not so much originality. I would just say it's about being creative as possible. And when you're in a creative space like music, like hip hop, the number one thing you definitely have to be is open minded, especially to those who are your successors, someone who's done things that you haven't done yet.
Oh
They
yeah.
carry wisdom. They carry something that you haven't yet
Yeah.
experienced. So endure all of that. Take all that in, and yeah, be
Yeah.
open minded, like you said.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know, if I can't, I think Nipsey said something like it. Rest in peace. Why, if your circle don't inspire you, then that's not your circle. That's a cage. You
Mm,
know, and I strongly believe in that. You know, and I learn from these guys every day. You know what I mean? Like, shoot, I remember one day Brett, when, you know, he the cameraman.
yeah,
I said jokingly, we over here drinking, whatever, we hanging out, Brett went shooting. I'm like, man, let me drive the boat. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I
Boom.
think it was, yeah, I forgot what it was at. It was at some mud park, and I guess he started drinking one day, and he just was like, here. And I was like, what? He said, just do this. And I'm like,
Uh huh.
you know, shoot, I got to hold the camera a couple times. You know what I mean? So,
Hey, and sometimes what happens is there's learning, there's speaking. This is all about communication. So there's many ways to
mhm.
communicate with other people in order to learn. So somebody can teach you the game, somebody can show you the game, but
Yeah,
not every it's not always that somebody puts the ball in your hands.
yeah,
You
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying? And now you got to step on that court. And it's time for you to
Hmm.
sweat. It's time for you to sweat, show,
Yeah,
improve. And that's good that he did that because that's a sign of trust, number one. And also he actually cares about what you're looking to learn. Like it's not just like I'm the
yeah.
cameraman. This is what I do. What you do is rap. It's a matter of nah, dog. It's gonna be a time, like I said earlier, where
Hmm.
we all got to step on the court. We all got to be the coach. We all got to blow
Yeah,
the whistle, or you know what I'm
yeah.
saying. We all got to warm the bench and be supporting, be on the
You
sideline
gotta play the
supporting.
positions. I
Yeah,
feel nobody,
play
and
your
that's one thing
role.
I love about Trilla, man. I feel nobody really has a position. It all gets rotated beautifully. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
in my eyes. You know what I mean? But then again, we all friends, so it's like I don't even see this as, you know, they'll say it. They don't see this as a label. You know what I mean? Like, it really, it's
Yeah,
like,
when I spoke to Target, he kind of see him and Simple Man kind of mentioned the same thing. Like
yeah.
it's like their label, like it's a label, but it's really just a group of friends who just producing and make it. But the whole thing is like
And
I
I
say
love
to
that
you what
though.
I say to them. That's good, that's good. But just like I said to them, right? I say, but there is a line. The line has to be there because that's how we get business done. Because when you don't
Yeah,
have a line of like, yo, this is we friends, but this is business. What happens
yeah,
is you start mixing business with pleasure. Like it gets
exactly. I
blurry, and
totally
now there's
agree.
no order. There's almost no order, and there has to be a authority in the lineage. It has to be like who's calling shots on this, who's calling shots on this, who's working this. Now we all
Yeah,
know we got a position because it's like, yo, if you're the center, you're the shooter, you're small forward, you're the point guard. Like you got to know your role. It's cool to know. It's cool to be Magic Johnson and do it all,
yeah,
but what are you
yeah,
known for? Master
yeah.
that before you try to become a jack of all trades. Like master one at
Yeah,
a
learn
time.
your position before you venture off to the next. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? For sure. I definitely agree. But that's
That,
why I
that comes
love the
with
game.
patience too. It comes with patience. Like you gotta be
Time is
patient in your
everything.
sometimes
Patience
you gotta
as
be
well.
patient in your position. Like you're on the bench for so long and you're watching
Hmm.
others score and they're getting buckets, MVPs and awards.
And
It's like, man, I need to be there. I need to be on the court. Be
that's where
patient.
a lot of
Be
envy
patient.
comes in too with certain
Hmm.
people. You know, they don't know how to wait. They just envy and like,
That,
yo, I should
that's
be there.
where
I've been, you know, but nah, just wait, because you know
yep, yep.
the coach sees you. You know what I'm saying? He sees you. You
Trust
know,
the coach too. You gotta trust the coach.
trust the coach. Trust the coach for sure. For
And
sure.
but that's where the friend that's my favorite part of the friendship when it comes to labels. That's where you kind of get like, it can still happen even within friendships, but when you got a bunch of solid individuals, that's one less thing to really worry about, is
Yeah.
the enviness and the jealousy woes and all of that. That's one less thing to worry about on the front end. It's still
Mm-hmm.
possible, obviously, but when you got
Yeah.
core men, family men who would live through some things, we already know there's no room for sensitivity and like
Yeah.
emotional woes. Like there's no room for that.
Business
So
is business.
business is business, business as
For sure.
usual.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
But
For sure.
what I want to talk to you about, I do want to, like, so what I did do, because I
Mhm.
didn't want to cover too many songs, but I wanted to cover a few key songs because I already reacted to
Okay.
Me, Myself, and I.
Yeah.
Which will also Running on E, which you mentioned earlier. I want to talk to you about
Yeah.
that. Car Full of White Boys. I want to talk to you about that. That was a little more different direction that I'm used to. So
Yeah.
that was a little wild, a little fun.
Had to have
And
fun.
Amen. I like Amen. That was a good one
Love,
right there.
love, amen.
Yeah. And I think it was another one where Breadwin. I forget. It might have been like a collab or something like that. But Me, Myself, and I.
Mm-hmm.
Personal process, obviously. I feel like the center of the song was like mainly obviously self-reflection, but what
Yeah.
headspace were you in when you were writing that? And was it more like therapeutic, or was it more like I'm getting in my storytelling bag? Because it could always be a mixture, a conjunction of both, but
Yeah.
there's always an initial headspace. And I would want to know, like, what headspace were you in when you first started writing that record?
Honestly, I want to say it was a little bit of both, but honestly, it's like when I was in my headspace about that, I was talking about my feelings. I
Mm-hmm.
was in my
Mm-hmm.
feelings,
Heard it.
and I it was the beat really that sang to me. You know what I mean? I was like,
Okay.
okay, this is what.
Okay.
And then me, I got to get them first like first four bars out, and it's like, okay, all right, this is where we going with it. And
Yeah.
to me, rapping about personal stuff is the easiest thing because it's like you talking about
You don't got to make
your
nothing
real
up.
feelings. Yeah,
You don't
you
got to
can't
make
make
nothing
nothing
up.
up at that.
You just got to
You
make your
can't.
story rhyme.
Hey, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
that's to me, that's the fun part to me. So
Yep.
I was just in a headspace of just going back of thinking about past relationships, meaning any relationship,
Yeah. Yeah.
friendship, brothership,
Yeah.
whatever. I was thinking about that and thinking about how I felt alone at times. At the end of the day, it was me. It's still to this day, I'll feel like that.
Hmm.
Every
Yeah.
day. You know what I mean? Like I'm just thankful now I have a solid group of actual friends. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like I could, okay, yo, you messing up, bro. They gonna have my back. I might be wrong. They gonna have my back, but in private they'll tell me, yo, listen, bro, you was tripping. We rolled for you, but you was tripping.
Hey,
You
listen.
know.
If you ain't got that, you're not gonna have you. What that turns into is it's important what you're talking about right now, because what you're talking about
Hmm.
is accountability, and
For
that
sure.
is which is the opposite of enabling. Now, if you got a group of friends who are enabling, obviously those are yes men. Or if you got a group of friends who don't hold you accountable, that's still yes men. Whether they're speaking, encouraging, if they're not even talking on it or not pulling to the side, then they're
Hmm.
enabling you. And that's that. I feel like that's that circle cage thing Nipsey was talking about.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, that's
Yeah.
why I
So
keep hashtagging the real is back because, like me, I'm trying to talk about this real stuff.
right.
You know, at least from my point of view, because I know
Yeah.
my personal opinion. Everybody goes through the same thing. They may just go about it a different way.
Yeah.
You know, from different areas or whatever the case is. If that makes
Every
sense.
everything. No, it makes perfect sense because everything is culturally bound in every
Yes.
sense of the word. Like everything we do, all our actions, how we react, how we initiate, all has to do with the culture that is immersed in our hearts. So if we're from a hip hop culture or inner city culture, or you from the burbs or you from the projects, like
Hmm.
that's all gonna result on how you show out at whatever that's the whole product of the environment mentality. But
Right.
the whole thing is you can change your environment by changing your mindset. And now your
Exactly.
environment becomes something of nurture that you love to something that's poison that you must eliminate. Like, I can't go over there anymore because things like this happen. I put myself in
Yeah.
danger, or I put my life at
I've been
risk.
through that. I've been through that.
I bet
Like,
you have.
sorry to cut you off, but
No, no, go ahead, go ahead. Speak on
I
it.
remember first messing with Trella made how can I word it? When I first started messing with the guys, a lot of my guys was, we all gonna crack, we gonna talk stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like the guys from where I was going to and
Original,
stuff. And
originally from
yeah, and they making fun of me like, oh, I see you getting money with these. I
white
don't know.
boys.
Probably, yeah, exactly. So you
Yeah,
getting money with these white boys, man. You whoop to whoop to whoop. And at first it's like, I talk crap too. I'm quiet, but I'm gonna
yeah,
talk
yeah,
my stuff.
yeah, yeah.
But and after a while, it started bothering me. You know what I mean? Like, all
Hmm.
right, but y'all really mean this, like,
I
man.
relate.
Like,
I relate. Trust me, I know
and
all
I
about
started
that.
going like, these my guys. Like I started talking about my guys. Because you know what, they embracing me, showing me
And
this
they
dude.
holding me down, and they holding me down, and it's showing me something that I'm not really used to.
And yeah,
It's I've been through that because I had when I left the where I'm from, right? The first thing I got, especially even with my lady, I'm saying my lady's Italian, so like the first thing I would hear, even
oh,
from
good
females,
pasta, huh?
yeah, 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 absolutely, good everything.
Word,
so
word.
so even from females from back in the day, or just homegirls, or just even my peoples, not my peoples, because my peoples knew what time it was, but people I used to roll with,
Yeah,
they speak under their breath about my situation. It's really it really comes with what happens is like it's something that becomes jealousy. You know what I'm saying? It's jealousy. It's
I don't
weird
like to think.
because
I don't like to think like that though, because I can't believe it. Like these is my guys. You feel me?
the quicker, but listen, the quicker, and I'm not saying think like that because I don't know the situation, but
Yeah,
the quicker you recognize what it really is, the sooner it's a less of a worry for you.
yeah,
Not
for sure.
everybody you grew up with is meant to ride out to the sunset with you. You
Yeah,
feel me? And
yeah,
that's
for
the
sure.
beautiful thing about life. What happens is you evolve and you outgrow your circle. It becomes claustrophobic. It becomes too tight for you. There ain't enough room. Ain't no elbow space in that circumference. Now you got to make room
Hmm.
for yourself. What happens is you got to make your own circle, or you got to endure someone who's going to actually embrace you. Now, if you feel like
Yeah,
Trailer Mate is embracing you, uplifting you, showing you love, real brotherhood,
genuine.
you can't beat that. You know what I'm saying? You got to
You
ride
can't
that
beat
out.
that.
You got to ride that out. You know what I'm saying? You got to pray, and you got to pray for
Yeah.
patience that they're going to have patience for you because you come from a different environment where we really
Hmm.
don't trust nobody. On top of that, we come from an environment where your brothers ain't really uplifting you. They just there every day. Just
Yeah, they
because
just
we
there,
just
there
because
every
we
day
on that
reaping the
just because
benefits.
we on the same street corner, we hang out in front of the same store, or because we always in the same trap house or whatever, just because we there, that
Whatever.
don't mean they uplifting me. If anything, they bringing me down,
Keeping me stagnant.
keeping you stagnant. So like
You
you
know
on
what
that
I'm saying?
treadmill now, running in place, you ain't getting nowhere. You breaking
And
sweat.
honestly, I just didn't like that. Yeah, you're completely right. It's just like, yo, for you to be talking about it, how you talking about it, like my guys, you know what I'm saying? It's just like,
Yeah,
you should be proud. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you
yeah.
should be proud. Like I've been
Should be
talking
happy
to,
for me.
yeah, I've been trying to do music or whatever it was I was doing before, and now it's like now you see me doing something. It's like, and I understand we're gonna crack jokes, make fun, but now you know what I mean?
It turns into
Like
something else, bro. It turns into something else. And
at
what's
least
important?
how I felt about it, because maybe I was wrong. How I felt,
No,
because
no, no, no,
feelings.
you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. So that's what I'm telling
I
you.
know I wasn't wrong.
Exactly, you weren't wrong. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm only pressing on the acknowledgement because I know what that wall's like, and you got to break through it. It's almost
Yeah,
like you don't want to believe it's true, so you keep looking back, and that could hurt you. It could slow you down. Whether it could subconsciously slow you down, and you may not
hmm
even know it. So acknowledge where your place is, who's helping you, and who's not. Whoever's not, you gotta cut up. You gotta cut them loose, not harshly,
yeah,
but you gotta cut ties, bro.
yeah. I'm gonna
You
take a
got,
couple steps away. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? For sure.
You
I
got,
might still pull
you,
up, see the guys, but
so, yo,
I know what.
sometimes you can't do that no more, bro. I'm being
Yeah,
for real. Like sometimes you can't do that no more. Sometimes you gotta love them afar. Sometimes you gotta give them a call, just make sure they're in the right
yeah.
headspace and
No,
check on them
you can't-
out of love,
no
out
doubt.
of love. I just did a Target song on the last one. It said "Glad you called," and he talked about his homie calling him who hasn't talked in a while, and
Hmm.
he's like, man, me and you got to talk. He's like, well, man, I'm just glad you called, and I just felt like that had
Yeah,
a, you know
I
what I'm
know
talking
it's
about?
like, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and
That's
I feel like that
how he
resonates.
did that was perfect.
Fire, fire. I just
Fire.
said on the live that might be his best song. Like for me, anyways. I take songs
Yeah,
personally, and that song was a doozy. That was a doozy.
yeah.
But
Target's different. He's different.
Target different. I was just telling him, I was like, Target might be top five.
he real different. He a brainiac with this. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
He
man,
real
that's
different.
mad scientist.
Yeah,
And he
for
tries to
mad
act
science.
like he's not. He tries to
Yeah,
act like he's
real humble.
like he's everybody, like he like everybody else, bro. You're not like everybody else, bro. Not everybody else is doing all
But you
this
know
stuff.
what though? He really what you see with him is what you gonna get. You know what I mean? Like he's
Hey,
blunt
you know
with it,
what
and I
that means?
appreciate it. You gotta have thick skin with him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
blunt
yeah.
with it. He's blunt with it. People think he's being rude, but it's like I don't think so. You know, I got thick skin, so it's like I need that. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
yeah, tell me
And
that.
that
Talk to me like that. Like, what a
and that
pause. Okay.
and that's good too because um you can't you can't get nowhere with thin skin. Like you got to be. I mean, you might be at times we can have a short temper and thick skin, and that might sound like a contradiction, but it's really not because it only means that once I get to that point, I could blow up. But
Yeah.
up until then, I can really like reserve my anger. You know what I'm saying? So it's good when you're dealing with successors. When you're look, it's never good to be the most successful person in the room. It's never good to be the smartest person
Nah.
in the room. It's
I
you know
want to be the lowest in the room because then I feel like I'm learning from the other people in the room. If that
absolutely.
makes sense. You know what I
So
mean?
even if y'all in a room with Target and y'all like, and Target might be not the smartest person in the room, but he might be the successor in the group. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He still has to. You see him. He still has to. He got to get with Adam, and he got to get with because he's trying to get the juice too. He's
Yeah,
got
for
to go
sure.
get the. He's got to go get that charge up from somebody. You know, saying you see Adam do it. He was rocking with Tom for a long way. They still rocking, but
Yeah,
Tom's like a megastar on YouTube. But
yeah,
Adam got it. You feel me? There's love there. There's
yeah.
genuine brotherhood there, and there's also.
Adam's cool people. He's a vibe. He's a vibe. He's cool people. I mess with Adam.
Let me tell you. I got to segue into this because of the topic we're having right now. I wasn't even gonna bring this up just yet. I was gonna bring it up later,
Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
but I got to talk about Car Full of White Boys, man. I was gonna say this, but my boy Shaka Hustle, man.
That's my dog right there.
Yeah. I got
He's
the
a good
concept,
energy.
man. The concept. I got to talk about the concept. That title obviously is gonna grab attention like immediately,
Yeah,
right? And that's the
yeah.
purpose of music. But what's the story behind Car Full of White Boys, like? And what were you? I guess what were you trying to capture with that record? Because going off of what happened with your boys talking about, oh, he rocking with the white boys now. Like, I know they didn't like that one. I know they didn't like that one. They were like, oh, he embracing it now. He embracing these white boys. He ain't never made call for him and his niggas. Like, he ain't never did that.
This is why I can't mess with you. Go chill.
Yeah, they was mad. They was like, nah,
Nah,
man, that ain't it. That ain't it.
it was
That ain't it, bro.
Honestly, that
Yo,
song's doing me good
Steven.
right now.
Yo, Steven. That ain't it, Steve.
Chill. This is why I love you, man. I don't. It was fun. It was fun. Honestly, what was funny about it? Amen
Mm-hmm.
was meant for Shaka, I believe.
Mm.
Target made the beat, and I
Oh,
remember I was hating. I was like, yo, let me hop on
see
this.
that.
Let me get on it. You know what I'm saying? Shaka didn't even get on. I don't think Shaka even knew that Target was sending this song to him yet. I'm like, I'm in the studio, Target's making it. He started cooking up with the verse. Like, he did the hook. I was like, I bugged him for months about this, I believe. Not months, but like, for a little,
That beat you
you
was
know,
cooking up the other day.
yeah,
Like, where's it at? Like, who? Anybody touch it?
yeah. And I fell in love with that
I got
song, the beat
16. I
for
got
real.
16. I got 16 for it.
Yeah, I got 16 right now. What you want to do? And Shaka hopped on it, and I think it's funny because they got another song. I forgot what it's called. I be riding around the county and looking fresh and that's bound. I forgot what that's called,
I
but
think we did that one. Hey, Elena, did we
it's
do that one? That sounds familiar. I think we
it's
did
still
that
the
one.
same tempo, the beat. If you listen
Oh,
to it
okay.
for real,
Okay.
it's really the same beat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And finally Target hit me up one day. He hit me up like, yo, you want to do this? I'm like, hell yeah. Did that song. And then in the meantime, I guess when I was bugging him, if I remember correctly, when I was bugging him about that song, uh that's when he was like, yo, you should do something like this. And then he mentioned it, and then I cooked up from there. He cooked up the beat, and we just went from there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
I wrote
So
the verse up.
it came about organically. That's good because
Yeah, for sure.
you wanted
I
it
love it
bad.
like that
So
though, because to me, this, like, a lot of people play the game. I'll tell everybody like I like doing this. This is I don't play the game unless like my son bugs me to play the game, and I suck
Right.
unless it's
Right.
2K. Give me y'all ass. We could get busy.
Hey,
But
don't do that. Don't call me out on my
I'm
channel,
decent in
dog.
2K. I'm decent in 2K. But anything else, you could cook me in. But other than that, this
I
is my
love
game.
2K. We might have to get on there one day, man.
What's your team though in NBA?
Well,
What's your team?
I'm gonna be no, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. It's since I started this YouTube channel, I have
Mm.
not played any
I'm
game.
cooking you, go.
And
G, I'm
no,
cooking you, G.
but I'm this is the embarrassing thing, right? I don't
Yeah.
play the game. I get back on and I'm whooping feet. It don't
Yeah,
matter.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then people start accusing me of, nah, you be playing, bro. You be playing all night.
That's what they always do, though. That's what they always do.
Oh, hold on, real quick. We got a little shout out. Shout out to Brian Sanders with the $50 dono.
Shout out.
Appreciate that. Much love, man. Much love. Trailer made in this month. He said,
Yeah.
hey, I
Trailer
appreciate
made in
that.
this.
I
But that's how
appreciate that
Cloud for
love,
the
man.
White Boys came up.
Okay.
Instead of the Amen, he was like, "Yo, you should do something like this." Then he started making a beat, and so I
Oh,
started when he
round the
was making a
country.
beat
Round the country, they said it's called. The one you was thinking about. Round the country.
around the country.
Yeah. Country,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Round the county.
yeah.
Oh, round the county. Yeah. Oh, I did
I
hear
ain't
that
going
one. I
around the
did hear
county.
that one. I did hear that.
I ain't gonna lie. Then he made that one. I was mad he did that. I was like, dang, I want parts.
He want
If there's a
parts for it.
nickelback being sold, I want in. You know what I'm saying? I need half.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
But
Hey, but listen, hey, but that's that. Hold on, that's key though. So key is knowing is key is always letting the general know you're hungry and that you're not
yeah, for
just
sure.
in the corner quiet waiting for a bite. Like, nah, yo, I want a piece of everything. I can't have it. All right, cool. I'll play it cool. I wait for my plate. But I want some of
Yeah.
that too.
I
You
mean,
gotta let
closed
them know
mouths
you're
don't get
hungry.
fed, you know.
Absolutely, exactly. On this boulevard. That's a fact though. Yeah.
For sure.
Shout out
For
Ace
sure.
Hood. But I know that's y'all Florida. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Ace
Florida,
Hood.
baby.
Ace
You know what I'm
Hood.
saying? Florida
Go
water,
get
baby.
it. Go get it.
But,
Go.
but
I told Ace Hood, I said, Ace Hood, you made that record twice, man. He said, hustle hard. Hustle hard. He
I
said,
ain't gonna
go.
lie, I'm mad. I'm mad. A lot of people don't give him his credit, and I like Ace Hood.
Me
I like
too,
Ace
bro. And when he dropped that mixtape, when he dropped Go and Get It in that whole tape, he
Hood.
showed fools when he stepped away from the, I guess, from the Khaled cloud, that he
Yeah,
rapped.
yeah.
That he rapped. That he's like, yo, all right, you know what? I was
I
trying to
do
get on
this.
them hit records, but I rap for real though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And the man
yeah.
paused, and the man stupid chiseled. It's like, bro, when you see somebody who's chiseled like that, that
That
shows
was
that
crazy work. That
they're
was crazy work. You
dedicated.
just said
No,
that.
no, 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 no. No, I'm not taking it back, bro. I'm not taking it back. I don't care, bro.
I'm just talking. I'm just talking.
I know. But I do that on my channel. They'd be like, pause. I'd be like, nah, I ain't play.
Yeah, yeah.
Call it what you want.
Right.
That man is dedicated, is what that means. He's got
Nah, for
discipline that
sure.
I don't got. I don't
I
got
even
that kind
seen.
of
Did you
discipline.
see the thing where his I think his female got him a plaque, like got him made a plaque, some type of plaque that he
Oh,
was
I did
in,
see that.
something like that. I
Bro.
don't want to lie, so I don't
No, no, no,
remember
no, no,
exactly.
no.
But
You talking about where it just his accolades, right? And like just
yeah,
all
yeah.
the platinum. He's got hits, bro.
I thought that was dope. Yeah, people don't realize. You know what I'm saying?
Because they don't talk
I
about it.
thought that
But
was dope. His female did that for him. I damn near cried for him. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language.
yeah, no, that was
But
ill, man. I know what
yeah,
you're talking about too, and I remember reflecting on that moment and knowing that I wasn't even in the end. I was like, oh dang, I didn't know he was getting it like that. I remember
yeah, he
thinking
does his
back.
thing. He does his thing. I mean, shoot, there's a lot of artists that I don't feel get they pat on the back. You know?
Yeah,
So
it'd be like that's part of the game, though.
yeah,
Sometimes the very disregard of acknowledgement of your craft, it's ultimately going to be the best fuel you'll ever come across to
yeah,
engage and put that thing in gear. Because if you're getting propped up all the time, you're going to get comfy and you're going to get comfortable. But
hmm
if you're getting put down and ignored, you're only going to get angrier, and you got to take that energy and put it into something productive like the music.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Shoot, anybody. I feel anybody in anything, you should always be hungry. Just because you
Mhm.
got one job, don't mean, and you think it's a good job, you getting 20 an hour. I
Don't
might
get
still look for
complacent.
another job. I need 25.
Yeah. Exactly. Hey,
Man.
that happened. Hey, listen, I'm glad you brought that up because that's what happens to me. Like a lot of the times, people are like, man, you had a good job. Like, I used to do life insurance. I used to do security.
Mhm.
I had a security company. They were like, man, you left New York. You was making like, $65 an hour. You in New York. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm in New York. My studio apartment is 3,200
See,
a
people
month.
don't
Like,
understand that about up top. You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
already
like,
expensive.
bro,
You got to pay me expensive.
they're like,
You
you
know
make
what I'm saying?
150 grand a year. Why you move? Because I went to go make
150
100.
ain't enough.
Ain't enough.
Not up there.
It's not
Shoot.
enough, bro. My studio
Southampton,
apartment, bro.
all of that.
My
It's not enough.
my a studio apartment could be 3 grand or 28, like just for the studio apartment, bro.
Crazy. One bed. Yo, that's crazy. That
Nuts.
people don't know.
Like I'm not paying for the view.
I already seen this. You feel me?
Right, exactly.
Dude, I don't need
All
a
my
view.
life, all my
Yeah.
life, bro.
Yeah,
I
for
don't need. I
sure.
don't need to look at. Let's get into. I do want to talk about Brewin a little bit, right? I want to touch on a few of the
Yeah.
OGs. I know he's like, he's one of the horsemen along the side with Target running things and stuff like that. He's a little more
Mhm.
quiet. I describe
I
Target
love
and
that
Brett.
about him.
I describe Target and Brewin as a baby and Slim. Like you don't see Slim, he don't talk much, but he pulling strings too. But Target on the front
Yeah.
line. You feel me? Like
Everything's
Birdman.
best private, I feel anyway. You know what
It is, man. Less eyes, less opinions, more
I mean?
productivity,
But
more
as long as you
privacy.
know, I mean, and Bradwin's mad cool, mad laid back. He's just like, you
I
gotta
was
know
just
what I
saying
mean?
that.
You know
Hey,
what I mean?
listen, let me tell you. When I was listening to the trailer made songs, I was not with every song, but a few of the songs I kept saying, all right, this song reminds me. I like to describe an artist and their vibe to a car I'm driving. You feel me? So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Bradwin DeVille, he remind me, like I feel like I'm in a old Coupe DeVille with the top off real smooth. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
vibe I
for
get.
sure.
Two dope boys in a Cadillac type of vibe. You feel me? And I said,
That's
I had
Bradwin. Bradwin's Cadillac all day.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I said the track. I remember it was one of the Hard Target songs, and I was like, it sounded so like polished and fancy. I was like, I feel like I'm in the back of a 1965 Rolls Royce, and I got a chauffeur with a tux
Yeah.
on, and I'm
Yeah.
kicking a cigar out the window. That's how Target had me feeling. I think it was
Yeah.
dirty. Yeah, dirty. I was like, yeah, it's a pickup truck with the double mufflers. I got an American flag hit on the back. I got a
Dirty's
tank
a
top
whole nother
on.
savage too.
He's a whole nother.
Dirty's a whole nother savage. You know what I'm saying? He
He's
hits the
smooth too.
falsetto now. It's like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I'm done. You know what I mean? My brothers is doing their thing. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he said, "Target man, I'm gonna go rewrite my verse. I'll be back, man. Y'all finished that. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I need something new."
Give me, give me, give me 30 minutes to an hour to 24. You know what I mean?
The
For sure.
24.
For
That's just
sure. But that's the thing about
Brewin.
everybody in Trelame too. Like we all from different areas for real.
Mhm. Yeah,
And everybody's a different animal.
that's a beautiful thing because if we can still come together for a in common goal, we got that goal in common. It's really nothing that could. But outside of the goal, you also have to have it's the accountability, bro. So
Yep.
you might all have a passion for something, but somebody or everyone needs to hold each other accountable. But more important than that, bro, you got to hold yourself accountable, man. Because
Yeah, no doubt.
as a man in this world, as a leader in this world, because as men, we are leaders in this world. We lead our
And lady, you
families.
can't forget about Corey.
Yeah. Who?
And lady, Corey Spires.
Oh, I don't know Corey.
Oh no.
No, I don't know everybody yet. I'm gonna be real
Oh
with you. I
yeah,
don't know
he,
everybody. I
he,
do I do what's requested, so I'm still learning a few people.
yeah, word.
But
I'm gonna send you
I
some
just got
brothers.
with Frank Thompson. I just got with him today.
Savage, savage,
He had me going to
different.
church. I went to church.
But I swear,
I
he
went
different.
to church, bro. I went to church this morning, right? Literally with the
Literally.
fam. Literally came home, went to church again. I was like, all right, I'm burnt. I'm burnt out. I'm burnt out.
Yeah, word.
Lord, release me, release me.
That's yeah, facts. Like now, that's why me and Frank did that song, "Wolves Will Run," because we the native ones in the group. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
okay, nice.
I'm half black, but
Right. Yeah, you
but I
come from
still
that.
go to the reservation. I
You're
still
from
do.
that
You know what I
village.
mean?
You're from that village, uh-huh.
Yeah, for sure. And that's my brother right there. He just called me. I just started working a night shift, so I ain't been able to answer everybody's call no more. I'll be tired. I'll be sleep out of there. And he just called me the other day or a few days ago, and I didn't answer. And he was like, "Oh, this is what we doing." He texts me, "Oh, this is what we doing." You know, I was like, "Ah, let me call bro back. I'm half asleep, but you
And
know,
I'm just glad you called, man.
I'm just glad you called. Target is different.
He
Target
different,
is
bro.
different. I'm
So
just glad that you called. For
just to
sure.
touch on Bradwin a little bit before we move on to the next. He
Mm.
on, so he's on. He got that on set energy, obviously, because he got to shoot. Sometimes he's in front of the camera, sometimes he's behind the camera. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it like being like you kind of touched on it earlier when he put the ball in your hands at one point? But how's it really like working side by side with him? Is he structured? Is he loose? Is he just like creative, visionary? Like how does he like to execute when it's time to shoot? Because it could be annoying as hell shooting a bunch of people. You feel me? So like, how does he
I,
direct order
I would
on
like
set?
my opinion about it. I think my opinion about it, I think they'll tell you or anybody because what we do is really we'll just figure it out on
Yeah,
right
yeah,
then, right
yeah.
there.
So when it's
But
happening,
me,
that's what
I
I'm asking
always
about.
think Bradwin has something in his head. Target too, always
Yeah,
have something right there already, and then we just try to
build
build up.
around it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's my
So
opinion.
loose, so loose,
Yeah,
like natural. Like I try to let
yeah,
things.
it's just natural. We just go with the flow. Like if the cars is falling, we just gonna pick them up as we go. You know what I'm saying? If that
Okay,
makes sense. You know what I
no,
mean?
that
That's
makes
my
perfect
opinion
sense.
about it. I don't like to ask questions much. I don't like to be in the business. It's like, yo, this is my idea. This is what we doing. Most of the times, I think they already got the idea. This is what we should do. You know? So that's just my opinion about it. Bradway, he's quiet. He's a silent assassin. You know what I'm saying?
Silent
So
assassin.
yeah, he's a silent assassin, and he's shooting it. So,
He is.
I just think me personally,
He's a chameleon.
oh yeah, for sure, he's gonna blend in and everything. You know, he's gonna blend in for sure. But he I think he already. We just go with the flow, and that's what
Somebody
I
in the
love about bro.
somebody in the chat said, "How did Bredwin make it through the checking account video?"
Well, you saw him at the end of the video, right? Him and Target, right? Dude, I don't know neither.
I haven't seen that video, so I'm just,
Oh
I'm
no,
not. Yeah, I'm not on the end on that one.
great video, comedy,
We'll, we'll get
straight
we'll
comedy.
get to it. Elena put me on. I
Yeah,
do want to shout out some of the fans, man. Some of y'all strongest supporters. I know y'all got a lot of supporters. I'm just talking about the ones I'm most familiar with.
yeah.
When it comes to Elena Rose, Hazel Marie, they were adamant about having this interview done. You feel me? Like
I
more than
love
me
that.
and you.
I love them to death. I love them
Yeah,
to death.
they're amazing individuals, man. They've been supporting me for a minute as well. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
put me on the Trailer Made on a big level. And come to find out, everybody loved Trailer Made. Even there's people in my chat. Like we were deep one day, bro. Let me tell you how
Mhm.
crazy. I don't know if you were in that chat that day, but were you in there when we were doing the bidding war?
The bidding war. I think at some point.
Yeah, so there was
At
a
some
bidding
point.
war that took off, right? So
Around when
basically,
Steven Rogers just dropped type deal, right?
around when Steven Rogers dropped,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah. I think I
exactly.
jumped in for a little minute.
Yeah, because everybody was up in there. Like Dirty, I know Dirty was in there. I know,
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of people were in there. A lot of people were in there. So you might have been in there. But yo,
yeah.
on that day was like the birth of. Even though a lot of people were on it already, but we had Sam, bidding. We had a bidding war. It was like some of my main contributors, like my homegirl Crow. She has her own
Yeah.
reaction channel, but
Word.
she was trying to get a song done, right?
Uh-huh.
And Elena wrote and Sam weren't having it. Like they was like, nah, we need this song done first. And I'm just like, yeah, we'll do both. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling them we'll do both.
They
And I'm
wasn't
like,
having it
they
like
were no, they was
right
like,
now.
we know we need this one first though. And then Crow would
Yeah.
throw hers in there, and then Sam was throwing hers in there, and then everybody was, Sick Boy, everybody was throwing in their own records. And then after a while, they started joining together to get us. They teamed up. They teamed up, started jumping my girl Crow, bro. Yo,
Yeah,
Sam and Elena Rose was like, we're getting this shit done today. Like they teamed
right
up and
now.
started donating towards the same song. And I'm like adding it up. Bro, it ended up being like Elena Rose, quote me if I'm wrong. I think it was like $300 on just for a song to come first, bro. I'm trying to tell them, I promise
Yeah.
I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do both. Just to like, you feel me? Just to
You
stop
had
the
to
madness,
smoothen it
bro.
out type deal. Yeah.
No, listen, that's that because at the end of the day, I always feel weird when too much money is being donated. I'm being 100 with you. It almost feels
Word.
like I don't want anybody looking at me sideways for accepting all this money for reactions. So I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna do both. So let's end the debate. And they were like,
Yeah.
nah. They was like, yo, we're donating to support you, and we want this song first. So
They
I'm
was
like, well,
like,
then
nah.
I said, well, then go have at it. Then do what y'all do. I'm
Straight
only
up.
gonna try and stop you once. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, do y'all thing then. Oh, 320, Elena Rose said. So yeah, 320. It was like $10,
To be
$20,
exact.
$50, $100. Yo, $150. I don't want to talk about it no more. And
You
I
know
was
what I'm
like,
saying?
sold. And it was over after
400.
that.
You know
They
what I'm
did about.
saying?
They were getting crows getting close too, man. Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. I was like, I love that. That right there was kind of the birth of, even though they were already on Trailer Made, that was the birth of other people who never heard Trailer Made really fall in love with the movement. And then next thing
Yeah.
you know, everybody was requesting Trailer Made. Like it wasn't just those two participants, and that's dope right there. You feel me? So
That's fire.
yeah, man. So what I say that to say you're a part of a strong movement in the independent circuits, because as react, that's how I like to look at it. As a reactor, I'm like a DJ in the world of independent music, independent artists. It's important for artists and reactors to actually join. I don't want to say join forces, but collab and have dialect, because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
I have dialogue, I should say, because at the end of the day, there has to be an appreciation for what you do and for what I do, obviously, but it has to be more of an appreciation for what the artist is doing, because people don't. Let me tell you why reactors don't like reacting to independent artists. It doesn't make them any money or any real money, I would say, right? But what I would say to that is, if you're about the craft, do this long enough, build these artists up. They're gonna grow in popularity if we all
Yeah.
keep promoting. If we all keep promoting them, at least spend a song or two on one of your reactions and
Hmm.
put them up. You feel me?
It's a
And
big build.
it's a big
Everything.
bill. It's a community purpose. It's a purpose of all of us accepting our roles within this community. Because if y'all start eating, we gonna start eating. You feel me?
Exactly. What
And
Franklin Saint say? Brick by brick. You know
brick
what I'm
by,
saying?
he said brick by brick.
He meant that too.
Yo, I built this. He almost
That's
went
so
Tony
good.
on them. Yo, he almost
For
went
sure.
Tony on. Like I like the fact that you already know I knew what that was. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna speak towards that because I want to speak about chemistry within like your circuit and how y'all do things. But I want to talk about just how we're able to build right now. Right? It could just because we're both from New York. It could be that, but
You know what I'm
a
saying?
lot,
Big,
a
the
lot of
aura
it.
is the aura is real, you know?
Yeah, the aura is definitely real. I don't know why they say you got an accent. You still sound like you're from New York to me. But my
I don't
people tell
know.
me the same thing.
I
They tell
think I
me,
sound like me, you know?
yeah, people, everybody think they special, bro. You sound like you're from New York.
Right?
He said, I'm just me, bro. Nah, bro.
Yeah,
You're a conjunction of many.
yeah.
Yo, accept it, bro.
Straight up.
Accept it. But guess what? You're special in some type of way because you've concocted all these different regions and different cultures into one. So you
Yeah,
are unique in that fashion, and how you deliver your message. It's always going to be your way. But
yeah,
it's okay. It's okay to be like others who influence you, because hey, man, this is how we got to where we at. Like, you know,
exactly. For
we
sure.
took our, you know what I'm saying? They were dealt and we played them. You feel me? So ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no doubt. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Shoot.
Speaking of, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's my boy Dirty. So he said, ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's my boy right there.
He got a record called that. I just enjoyed the
Yeah,
hell
no,
out of
yeah.
it. So
I
yeah,
love Dirt Dog. I think they on tour right now, actually.
I think they started today, right?
Yeah, Dirty, Frank. You know, they on the tour with my
They're
brother.
on the other tour. Yeah, the Trailer Made tour. Yep, yeah.
Yeah,
But
and I don't know if
think
they on. I don't. They on. I
Target
don't know.
start their own tour.
Not with Adam
Not with,
Campaign.
not with them. No, but they start their
No,
tour too
they're
tomorrow, I
about to
think.
start theirs probably. Yeah, I think this week, tomorrow. Shoot,
Yeah.
you know better than me. You know, I've been putting in these
Look,
60
hey,
hours.
I'm
I'm
affiliated. I'm still waiting for my. I'm still waiting
Yeah,
for
you
my
got to
team.
get the. Come on, you got to get the tattoo first. That's really what it is.
He said the tattoo first, bro. I'm not getting.
Yo, you got to get branded, brother. Come on,
I'll do it after I see some solid some solid groundwork. Bro, I got so many tattoos I haven't gotten yet. I still got. He said you
Word.
gotta get. He said, yo, you gotta get that. You gotta get that burnt.
You, got, you know what I'm saying? Look, they burnt me on my neck. You know what I'm saying? Crazy.
Yeah,
Nah.
stop it. I know you lying. He said, yo, they burnt me on my neck.
Nah, that's the guys. That's the fans. Forever.
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna front though. I did apply pressure I did apply pressure on Simple Man the other day. I said, "Where's my chain, bro?" He said, "Hey, I'm gonna make sure." He said, "What chain?" I said, "Stop playing, bro."
Yo, Simple Man, that's my dog, bro. Every time I link with Simple Man, it's just
Uh-huh.
that's my drinking buddy. You know what I'm saying? But every time, it's never.
He's a bulldog, bro. He's a bulldog,
Oh
man.
yeah, for sure. He's a dog for sure. I can't I can't talk crap about the dogs at all. So,
Yeah, never that.
but but he's every time I'm around Simple Man, it's like nothing serious. I don't think me and him ever had a serious moment. You know what I mean? Like we always talking back and forth stuff to each other. You know, that's my dog. That's my brother. I
Yeah.
love him.
Nah,
I might
he's a
call
good.
him after this. Talk
I
stuff
just,
to
I
him.
just, I just played a track. I can't play it on here because StreamYard is weird. It doesn't play great audio or whatever
Yeah.
of music. So when you play music, it doesn't play great. So I can't play it on here. But I did play it on the last live. You can check it out. Go towards the end, and you'll hear the record. Me and Simple Man just did a record recently. He just
You
blessed
and
me with like,
Superman?
yeah.
Oh, y'all put it out?
It's about. I'm about to put it out soon. It's about to get put out soon.
Ooh, and you put
Yeah.
it. I'm gonna go check it out right after this.
Yeah. It's fire, dog. It's called The Tomb Is Empty. I'll just represent,
Oh, that
obviously.
sounds cold. That
Yeah. You
sounds
know,
cold.
the man that sacrificed his life on that cross for all of our transgressions and our iniquities. Rose on the third day. They checked that tombstone and it was empty.
Say
we
that.
got we got busy on there too though. I ain't gonna hold you. We
Nah, I
got busy.
believe it. I
And
believe it.
he blessed it. I hit him up. I was like, bro, we gotta do something. He was like, send a track.
Simple's gonna
Simple
go
Man
hard on
always
everything.
he's always ready to rap. All he wants to do
Yeah,
is rap.
yeah. That
And I
that's
be
how
telling him,
me and him
mhm,
got really tight because when I was first coming around, we be out there freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Going back and
right,
forth. I'm biting his head. I'm biting his head off. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Ask him about it. But
right.
he's a different type of animal though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He got too much stamina. I'm up to after a few. I'm like, all right, bro.
you got it,
You know,
man.
we've been drinking too much
Look,
today.
he said,
You
all right, man,
know,
I'm going in the house,
yeah, I'm going inside. You know, like God bless. You know, for sure, for sure. I love Simple. I love the guys.
Yeah, I told Target too. I said, hey, we need to still do because what I was trying to do was do a record with both of them,
Hmm.
and they were down. They were down for it, obviously, but the timing, like I wasn't ready by the time Target was ready. He's going on tour, and
Yeah.
Simple's like, man, I get it. I spin it right back to you. Send the track. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm thinking like I'll give him a week or something. He had me back a couple of days. I was
Next
like,
day.
man. I said, yo, good looking. And he was like, and then I was like, man, I'm gonna make a lyric video out of it because obviously we're not in the same region. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a lyric video out of it, and if you want, just do like shorts to it. He could do like his own like shorts, just to promote.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'll do video shorts, but the official video I was gonna make a lyric video. He sent the lyrics right over. Like I'm like, did you
Yeah.
have the lyrics ready? Like, what?
Simple's on it. He's on it. Oh, it's funny, like that situation because I don't know if you heard the song "Riding Clean" with me and Simple Man.
I did.
Um. Uh. That like I originally
That
started
was
that
like
song.
February, but Ryan Clean was the first song I heard of you actually.
Oh, for real?
Yes, dog.
Dude,
Ryan
nah,
Clean
that
was the
I was gonna
one.
throw that song away. That I had did that. It was just something I did.
Wildin'.
I did something real quick. Like
Federal
right after
crimes.
I
You
did a
talking?
song,
You
I
talking
recorded.
federal? Lock you up,
I did.
bro. Lock you up. He said I was gonna throw that song away. They
I
should
was
have
gonna
threw. They
throw
should
it.
have threw you away.
I was gonna lock me up, throw the key away. I ain't gonna lie. I had called them. I'm like, I had recorded a song at my house, and then I immediately went into the Rotten Clean. I was like, oh, this is dope. And I did the hook real quick. And then I started piecing out the verses. Went to Target's house. I don't know if I redid it or not. I might have, and like re-recorded it at Target's, and so it'll sound better. And I had started this other song, but I had Rotten Clean playing in the background. I called Simple Man. I'm like, oh, this new song will be dope for Simple. I hear him
Mm,
on it. I call Simple, just shooting a bobo,
mhm.
and I'm like, yo, I want you on this one job. I'm about to send it over for you. It's like midnight. You know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, send it over. Yo, what's that playing in the background? He was just so locked into this in the background. I'm like, nah, that ain't nothing. I'm throwing that away. He's like, nah, bro, let me hear it right quick. I'm like, I played it right quick. I turned the volume up. So he ain't really hear it, but he's like, yo, that's cool. Just send it to me. I'm like, nah, I'm throwing that away. He's like, yo, just let me play on it. Let me play around on it. Pause. I was like, all right, bet.
Right.
I sent both of
That
the
that, that
songs.
was wild. That was wild. I'm gonna have to charge you for that one. That was crazy.
Chill, chill.
Nah.
Don't do
Hold
me,
on,
don't
y'all.
do me.
Chat. He violated chat. He said, "Let me play on it."
Hey, that's what Superman said. You know what I'm saying? Let me play.
and the wild part is you reciprocated. You let him play, bro. That's wild. I don't even want to give that any more light. I don't even want to give that any more light on your behalf because I'm a bystander. I'm an innocent bystander to this. I got nothing to do with this, bro. I got nothing to do with this.
Hey, but
Let's
the
keep it
creators,
moving.
nah, let me not say that. But you know
Yeah,
what?
no, nothing else, bro. What are you doing, bro? You didn't calm down. He said, "Nah, let me not say that. I'm wilding."
Nah,
Go ahead,
but
go ahead, go ahead.
I sent him the song, and he sent it back like the next day, and I was like, oh, this is it. I can't believe I was about to throw that song away. And then I
So
took a
that
while
was
to put
Riding
it
Clean.
out. He put it out.
That was Riding Clean. You talking about?
That was Riding Clean.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
was the song you were trying to send to him though? What was that song?
I forgot that got thrown away. You know what I'm saying? That got thrown away. You know what I'm saying? I might still have that in the pocket, but I don't even remember what song it was. After he sent me Riding Clean, I was like, oh, it was missing him. You know what I'm saying?
It was missing him.
For
He
sure.
said, I said, so what was the song that you were so gassed about? Like you wanted to sing? He said, man, I don't even know.
I don't even know anymore.
What was it called?
For sure. What, the song?
Yeah.
Don't remember no more.
I
I went
know.
on to the next.
I just wanted to hear you say that. I know you didn't remember. That joke was trash, wasn't it? It was garbage.
Stop it. Stop. It probably was hot garbage, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. It probably was. You know what I'm saying? It probably was, but shoot. It
He
probably
heard
was.
Riding Clean and was like, oh, this is what this
He
was
said, this
missing.
other one I'm not too sure about. He said, send me that Riding Clean. I'm trying to ride with that one,
Yeah, he said, yeah, send that. He never got back to you about that other track.
Oh, no. I don't think he ever did. He just sent the Riding Clean next day.
Riding Clean.
With the fire verse on it. He said, engine burn, row. I was like, just stop it. Stop. Stop.
You were like, yo, send that back. I need to change my verse.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I slid that too myself. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, you did. That was my first time
I did
hearing
my
you, bro.
best.
You did your thing
What
on
he
that for
said? He
sure.
said, something cleaning than some nuts piss. I was like, I forgot what he said. It was
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he did his thing. I ain't gonna lie. I think I did have a thought about redoing my verse.
He said, "Oh, damn!" He brought up the mug pits. I should probably bring up something culturally.
Yeah. He went
God,
crazy. He said
but
something about like, wow. I was like, all right. Yeah.
Disrespectful much. Okay.
Real disrespectful. Simple's a different savage. Yeah.
It's always good to like when you have somebody collab on your song. It's always good for them to come. Wow. Pause. It's always good for them to slide on it.
Crazy work, go.
That's crazy too. Wow. Yo, this is when you're towards the end of the interview when everybody just start walking.
I ain't gonna hold you. My joint on like 2% too. I ain't gonna lie. We got a part 2 of this. Yes. We both going back over this. No way. Let me scale. This is why I can't mess with you, go. I can't mess with you, go. Yo. That's why I love you, man.
Oh shoot. Yo, stop, bro. Oh, let me see if I got a question that could last 2%. I can get back to you on the rest of this. But on the most part, man, I just want to congratulate you, man, on everything you're doing.
Thank you.
And when I say congratulations, I don't mean on accolades. I don't mean on accomplishments. I mean on the fact that you woke up today and you're still willing to put in that pain. Like that's an accomplishment on its own. The fact that you woke up today and said, yes, again, I got to do this because you were blessed. You were blessed by God with a talent, and I want you to utilize it to the best of your ability. And if you don't mind, brother, I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. But if you don't mind, man, before your phone die, I just want to I want to say a prayer for you, bro. You and your family.
Oh yes, let's do it.
Everybody in the chat, wherever you're at in this world, you in this chat, you connecting with us. Bow your heads, close your eyes, and let's receive what's been given to us as a gift. Lord, we come to you today, humble creatures, humble creations of yours, children of God, children of the Father, brother of Christ. And today we are in unison today, and I want to give a prayer for my brother here, CROWNY GAMBINO, who's been putting in a lot of pain, representing. His music is therapeutic, is self-reflecting, and he's working on himself. And for that, he is worthy of success. So bring him riches that come from you, not materials, but things that will help him evolve into a better man for his family, and as well as a better artist for his fans. And I would say, bring him closer to you, draw him closer to you. He deserves you. We don't, well, none of us deserve you, to be honest, but if we all can have you, then he can have you too. And also prayers to everybody in the chat. I hope everybody has a well night slept, and I hope we all wake up tomorrow morning and be as grateful, as thankful for the nights that we've always had. And we no longer look back, we look forward. And when we need motivation, I pray that everybody looks up to you first. Amen.
Amen.
Appreciate
Amen.
you, brother.
I love that. Appreciate you, big bro. We gotta do a part 2.
Yeah, that's a fact. We're gonna do that. Absolutely.
Part 2. Hey, and
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
say one more thing. Car Full of White
Yeah.
Boys just dropped. Shout out Shock and Hustle, man. And I got another song dropping, I think September 22nd. I'm gonna drop the link. Need another. You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it. Let's do it. And
the real
we'll
is
spin
back.
the block for that. The real is back.
The real is back. I did the little fun real quick. We're gonna get back to the realness. You know what I mean?
We're gonna do some reactions, and we're gonna do our part, and you do your part, man.
For
you
sure.
do your part.
We gotta do it. First of all, we gotta do the part.
Everybody gonna do their part. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
We gotta do the part 2.
Everybody got a part to play. The people,
yeah, for sure.
The artists,
much love, brother.
The channels. Much love, brother. Hey, everybody have a good night.
I've been waiting for this. I need the part 2.
Yeah, we got it. Let's do it, man. We can do it next week, most likely.
Much love.
Do it next week. All right, y'all have a good one, man. Show love to the homeboy.
Thanks for the prayer, brother, man. Everybody in the chat, man, you already know.
Good night, brother.
Much love.
Chat. What up, chat? Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up tonight, man. We had a good one. It was a good interview. It's one of my favorite interviews I've ever done, honestly. Real solid individual. Definitely humble specimen, you know what I'm saying? And, he showed a lot. I feel like he shows a lot of gratitude for his walk in life. And I pray nothing but the best for him. I hope he sees the success that he needs, not that he wants, but the success that he needs in order for him to prosper. And with that being said, love y'all. Good night. Shout out to the dog. Make sure y'all subscribe if you're not subscribed to him, obviously. And yeah, man, let's keep pushing everybody forward. Not just Trailer Made, but all those who are independent, putting out the right message out there. Everybody deserves our support, whether we love the music or not. Let's at least push it a little bit and get back to the purpose, because the purpose is success, and success can mean a lot of things. You feel me? It can mean a lot of things. But let's not forget, we give all glory to God. Remain humble, man. Remain humble. Don't just jump out of your square thinking, you're something special, man. Be humble. Be a humble servant to the Lord, and be a humble servant to your neighbors, your peers. God first, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.